If you're here watching the video today, it's obvious that you want to learn how to take the engine out of your vehicle. Today we are going to be focused on a 96 to 2000 Honda Civic, but this is very similar to the 92 to 95 Civic as well, the 92 to 97 Honda Del Sol, and the 94 to 01 Integra. I'll go ahead and give you guys a list of all the tools that I think you're going to need for this project. Screenshot if necessary. The first thing that we need to do is jack the car up, get our safety equipment underneath of it, and take the wheels off. We're going to go ahead and remove both front axles, both lower ball joints, and both of our strut forks. We can go ahead and remove both of the front torque mounts. Simply remove your throttle cable. It should be a 12 millimeter. You can unplug the driver's side engine harness. On some of the cars, there are more than one plug. Removing your AC will probably be more difficult than this, but it's not that difficult. Just don't unhook the pump if you don't want to charge your AC. This is the AC pump's bracket, which gave me a little bit of a hard time. At this point, you could easily drain your coolant and remove your radiator. Finish removing the other torque mount. Disconnect the two grounds. There's one on the transmission and there's usually one on the driver's side valve cover corner. Remove the driver's side harness on the 92 to 95 and all Integras. It's just plugs that don't go through the firewall. Disconnect both the power source and the alternator wire from your relay box. This is typically located on the strut tower. I like to wait till the end, but go ahead and remove your fuel lines. You probably don't need to remove your distributor, but I choose to use the lower bolt for my chain when removing the engine. So we're going to go ahead and pull that out. On the other side of the engine, I use a 14 millimeter in the power steering bracket location. Now that the engine is supported by the cherry picker, we can go ahead and remove our three engine mounts. They are all 17 millimeter. I have no intentions of reusing the automatic linkage, but there are only a few bolts to get inside the transmission and disconnect this. I believe they are all 10 millimeter, and there's a tab folded over the actual linkage bolt to keep the bolt from unthreading. While you're under here, I would also suggest disconnecting your header from your catback exhaust. Should only be 2 bolts. Another thing, while you're back here removing this third engine mount, you're going to need to disconnect your coolant lines going to your heater core. If they're factory, they're just squeeze clamps. Super easy to disconnect. I honestly completely forgot to record all of this, but any hoosers. Once you pull your 3 motor mounts, you can just sit the motor gradually on the ground. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the car up, slide the engine out,